Merry Christmas. We're going on an adventure. Going to the mountains. Alright, we did a truck stop, gas stop. 2 hours and 4 minutes to Mama Gertie's. So we've got both the dogs and the cat this trip. And we're taking a week's vacation at Mama Gertie's in Asheville, North Carolina. So this is a Christmas mountain trip. And because we're gone so long, we had to take the cat, which means we have a litter box, 2 big dogs, all in a 21-foot trailer. This is going to be pretty interesting. Okay, all set? Feel good? So the first thing I want to do when I pull into a slip is make sure I'm level. Damn, that's pretty level. It's like a sliver off. Just a sliver off. I think we're going to leave it just like that. Alright, well, we had technical difficulties. I don't know where we left off or what we missed, but we'll find out in editing. But for now, what we're doing is we're lifting the jack up, and once this comes off the blocks and all the weight is remaining on the ball, alright, so as you can see, all the weight's off of here and all the weight's on here now. Now I release the ball from the hitch, and then I want it. Now when I extend it, it'll come off of the ball gently and smoothly.
Get inside. Get inside. Get inside.
So now if you see and you watch, as I lift the tongue of the trailer, it's coming off of the hitch ball. And once it's cleared the hitch ball, I can move the truck forward and we are unhitched. And now I can remove these weight distribution bars. And from here, I now want to grab my level again. Come over here and I'll show you. So when we pulled into the space, I checked the level left to right, side to side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the tongue in the front and level it front to back. And by doing that, I put the level right here, and you can see I have a long way to go. So I'm going to drop the nose so the bubble will center. So you'll see as I drop the nose.
It's level.
All right, fantastic. And that is how you detach and level your trailer in the spot. Now, if the trailer was off balance side to side, I would put levelers underneath the tires to lift the trailer up whatever amount that I need, 1 inch, ½ inch, 2-3 inches. But because this space is relatively level, I don't have to do that. But what I do have to do is I have to chock my wheels. What I do is I put one in the front and one in the back, so it doesn't roll forward and it doesn't roll backwards. And I do the same on the other side.
Is everybody having fun? You having fun, Onyx? This is a nice site.
It's a very nice site. The next thing we need to do we need to hook up the power. So come on along. Alright, so the power is way up here towards the front of the trailer. And my plug-in is way in the back. But as you can see, my cable is long enough to reach way back there. Never plug directly into the campground's power source without getting yourself a surge protector. This one here is a decent surge protector. It was only about $119, again off Amazon. So what you do is you take this, you plug it into the box, and then you plug this into your surge protector. And then once you're all plugged into here, close down the plug, and then go to the back of the trailer and plug in. This blue indicator light tells you you're hot and you have power to your trailer. We're good to go. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stabilize the trailer so it doesn't shake and rack and roll while you're inside walking around. And what I do is I take one of these stabilizer pads and I put them underneath this stabilizer. Now I have manual stabilizer jacks, which means I have to crank them. But if you get yourself a bit, it's like $5, $8 on Amazon, and you get yourself a drill, it'll make the job that much quicker and that much easier. And then I'm going to do that all 4 corners, and we should be good to go. Okay, huh? Alright, so the next thing you're going to want to do is hook up your water. Here at the campgrounds, we have a water connection. I like using this 0G water hose. I only use this for my fresh water into the trailer. It's very lightweight, it won't kink up on you, and it's just really easy to maneuver. I highly recommend this product. But like I said, the main reason is ease of use, light and easy to store, and when it gets cold, which it will this week, it won't be so stiff. The first thing I want to hook up to my trailer is a water filter. I highly recommend a water filter. You can get these at Amazon, you can get them at Walmart, you can get them just about any place. So, on Grand Designs, this particular trailer, all the water connections are inside this bay. I'm going to attach this to my water intake. And then I'm going to feed my hose up through the bottom here into the bay and attach it to the water filter. Okay, so now as you can see, here's my water filter attached to my fresh water in, and the hose is attached to the water spigot. Because the weather is going to be cold this week, I'm going to fill my fresh tank, because if the temperatures get below freezing, I'm going to have to disconnect the water and I'll have to live off of my fresh tank because we don't want this to freeze. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to fill our tanks full of water. And the reason we're doing that is because the temperatures are going to drop below freezing, and if we leave the hose hooked up to the trailer, the hose is going to be full of water and it's going to freeze, and we're not going to have any water coming into the trailer. So at night, or when the temperatures drop below freezing, we have to disconnect the hose from the trailer and the spigot has to be turned off. Once that's disconnected, we still need water. But because our underbelly is heated, our pipes will never freeze and we'll always have fresh water, and we can just use the onboard water pump and pump water through the faucets and the showers and everything. So we'll still have water for the toilet and the sinks and everything else. Okay, so you understand what we're doing?
Right, so then you just hook the hose back up in the morning?
Right, so right, exactly. So when things warm up, we can put the hose back on and we have endless amounts of water. And we'll just have continuous water and we'll be able to take showers or whatever we need to do running water. All right?
All right, but you want me to leave these faucets on, right?
Yeah, because as I'm filling it, I want the air to be able to push through because so just leave them open. They'll be fine. There's nothing wrong with them. All right, now the only other thing left to do is to hook up the most fun part, the sewage. Okay? I've got some rubber gloves that I always wear before touching any of the sewage stuff. All right, so as you can see, my sewage, or my dump hole, is right there, this white thing on the ground. There's a tube underneath my bumper here where I store the dump hose. So this is my dump hose. One end goes into this black pipe here. The other end goes in over there. Oh!
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Is it all over you?
No, but on my hands.
It's all over. Is that water?
Well, that's water from that thing over there. So I don't know what to do.
Why did sewage come out?
I don't know. Alright, well this is going to have to be real quick because I don't know why it's doing this. I need...
Yeah, I know, it stinks.
Where it needs to be. Oh, I don't know why.
You should get the hose and hose that off a little bit.
Let's get it on first. Oh my god, this is gonna suck!
Did you forget to dump?
No! I flushed this thing too. Okay, so that was gross, and it's the first time it's ever happened to me, and I'm utterly disgusted, and this is why you wear gloves. Ladies and gentlemen, always wear gloves. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this SIDEWINDER, I think they're called, and you put it underneath the hose to keep it up off the ground and keep continuous good flow into the dump. I also keep alcohol wipes so I can clean up my hands afterwards. Yuck. Okay, so essentially this is what you want. A nice angled black hose that is now full of crap. So that was extremely gross, and I know why it happened, if you're curious. When we got to the gas station, and you filled up, I did a walk around, and when I walk around, I touch everything. The gray valve was open. So what that was the gray tank. We drove 200 miles with the gray tank sloshing around. So because the gray valve was open, everything was sloshing and it was in that black cap. So when I opened the cap, it was full of gray. So that wasn't really sewage, but it stunk because that pipe is used for sewage. So it was just a mixture of disgustingness. Anyway, that's why it happened. And now I gotta wash up the